everyone. This is Kristen from Kristen Louise Tarot, formerly Kristen Louise Empress Tarot. I have hacked her off. So today I am going to be starting a series of videos which I'm going to call Discovery of Divinities, I think. The Discovery of Divinities. And it's just me mulling through ideas because I don't know exactly. I don't have a stable belief system, a stable theology. So these are going to be rambles. They're going to be rambles about specific concepts or different experimentations or what have you that is related to my discovery of my own spiritual path and my spiritual beliefs. And so I think the first one I'm going to start with is at the root. What is deity and how do we relate to it? Now, we all know about monotheism. You have deity up here, my hair, deity up here, creation down here. You know, what do they do to like meet up, you know? And then you have polytheism, many gods, you know, ding, 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 ding. And then you have pantheism, and pantheism is when you believe that all nature is deity, and all deity is nature. They are one and the same. You cannot divide them at all. So the tree encapsulates all of deity, and that deity is not beyond creation. There is no deity has a separateness from creation. Then you have panentheism, which can be a blend of monotheism and pantheism. But I think I'm sitting here thinking there can be pan and polytheism. I don't know how you would pronounce it, but sort of panentheism, but with a polytheistic system. Panentheism is basically saying that all of nature is deity, but deity also is separate from nature. So all of nature is subsumed into deity, but deity also lives beyond us. It's bigger than us. And this is the way that I'm leaning these days. I'm pretty amorphous when it comes to how I view that deity, whether it's many, a blend of energies, something impersonal. And so if I were to be a polytheist, polyentheist, however you would pronounce it, like I have a connection to Frigga, Freya, and Thor. Like I joke that I see Thor as my big brother. But I don't see them as a polytheist would see them. I sort of see them as more energies. I don't see Thor literally having a Mjolnir. You know, I don't see Odin, you know, literally having Sleipnir, an eight-legged horse. I see these as mythopoetic attempts at understanding the process of deity. Now that process is beyond time, so it's not like the God that you meet today is completely different than the God you met 2 weeks ago, because they live beyond time. That energy is beyond time. And so I would say that my sort of communion with deity is mythopoetic in that there's a mythology around how I understand my relationship to something that's greater than me. It gives me a language to understand deity. I think nature is divine. I think nature reflects the order and chaos that is found in the divine. Now, I know some people don't like the idea that deity has chaos in it or darkness. But for me, nature, hence the divine, has both order and chaos in it, darkness and light, creation and destruction. And so, yeah, I think while we can say that we commune with the energy of love and light and joy, but that doesn't, degrade your dark times as if you were separate from the divine in those moments, those chaotic moments when you feel lost. You're still divine. You're still part of the divine. You have not lost connection because the divine is both darkness and light. But beyond us, the deity goes on. The deity lives separate from us. And so there is an idea of needing to reach out in some way. That we're not in full knowledge of the divine. And so we need to do the work. There's work to be done in order to achieve more understanding of that which is greater than you. Um, so yeah, I think that panentheism is a great option for people if they're uncomfortable with the idea of monotheism. The idea that you really have to work really hard to have any experience of the divine because the divine is just completely foreign to you. And then there's pantheism where like there is nothing greater than what you are currently experiencing, um, which is fine. I mean, that's beautiful. But I just think that there's sort of like an energy going one step beyond us. So yeah, so if you've made it this far, thank you. And yeah, I'll be doing more of these. I'll try to have the future ones more planned out. I just had a moment, and so I figured I would jump on and just run with it. So, bye.